Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth and today is Wednesday, which means it's time for hashtag Hot and Sticky Summer Writing Challenge update. Much like when I do Camp NaNoWriMo and regular NaNoWriMo and pretty much any other writing challenge, I am not working on just one thing, which is a fact that you guys already knew. However, what you may not have known is that I recently decided that instead of just working on the two things in that other beginning of a picture book I never, did more with. So like 2.25 thing. I can't make my finger do that. Like that many things. I'm now working on like that many things. Which yeah, it's fun. Really it is. Yeah. You know what? Don't let me lie to you. I am enjoying every single stinking minute of it. Every time that I write something down or type something up that is creative and part of a story, even if it's just snippets of something. If I'm being creative and if it's something that's going to be included in a story or a novel or a poem later on, then it just makes my heart sing. I get so happy. And, some women take care of themselves by doing hair and nails, getting pedicures, going to the bar and having fun with their friends. And I find a corner and I write. That's pretty much it. That's what I do. That's who I am. But without further ado, let's talk numbers, shall we? Well, yes, I believe we shall. So, I have written a big 0 amount of words today. It's not that big a deal, really, because I shall be writing later on. I typically write better at night anyway, but it just kind of comes and goes. So, yesterday I finished out the day with 1,886 words typed, and then I got done doing that and was washing dishes and getting my kid to bed and all that stuff, and was talking during all of that to Jordan from the Bookie Babe. Hey, Jordan. I feel like a kid on TRL right there. Hey, what up, Jordan? And if you don't know what TRL is, it's a show that used to be on MTV when there was real music and stuff that they did instead of just weird shows. Anyway, that's completely beside the point. I was talking to Jordan, and she had had some big epiphany about her side project. And I have so many projects, I don't even know which one is the side one. Like, you know, you back there in the corner, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm feeling very sassy today because I got my coffee. It's 6:30 at night. But hey, I got my coffee and I have a flower crown. I wore that sucker all day too, out in public shopping. Okay, and I'm going to stop channeling whoever that was. But in the middle of talking to her and her talking about this epiphany that she had had, that she'd had one, I had an epiphany of my own somehow, kind of talking to her about hers made me have one, I guess. And I wrote 3 more pages. So I'll have to get those typed up. However, the numbers game goes a little something like this. I finished yesterday with 1,886 typed words. And the proposed total, if you're only writing 488 words a day, your total yesterday would have been 13,700 and something. Your total today, if you only write 488 words a day, would be 14,152 words. My total, my grand total for the month of June, not including all of the little things I've written, but anything I've typed up and counted, is 19,097 words. So I'm almost exactly 5,000 words ahead of schedule, which will work out really, really well for me, I hope. I'm really afraid that I might have to move. These schools in this area are not giving me a lot of feedback right now, and if I don't get a job, I need to try to find one elsewhere. I'm trying not to. I would hate for my daughter to have to move away from her grandparents. She's lived with them her entire life, and I would hate for her to then have to move away from my parents and not have her grandparents after spending 4 years with them, and be too far away, because right now the only school that has spoken to me and set up an interview outside of the online school that I haven't heard back from is one that's about 23 hours away. So that would be a bit of an issue for us. But again, I'm digressing. This is a great cushion if we go on vacation or I get sick or, whatever. I just get a block and don't write for a week. Then I do have this cushion. And I don't want to lean on it so much that I lose it. I want to continue writing at least 500 words a day and hopefully um, be able to keep it and expand it just in case. Because if nothing else, if I do get a job teaching, then when August comes around, I'm going to be teaching and I may not have time to write extra words every day. So we'll just see what happens. But I do have that kind of cushion. And I was going to read a few things to you guys, but I think I'm going to kind of keep it to myself. If you follow me on Twitter, then this past week you've gotten a sentence here and there. And if you just want to hear me do some readings, let me know. And I will do a video where I just read like first lines of all the different things I'm working on, or, a paragraph from different things I'm working on or whatever. So if you want that, just let me know, leave me a comment down below and we can handle that for you guys. That might be fun, actually. I am getting ready to do the work in progress tag that Julian Graystroke did, and then subsequently said, I'm not tagging anyone, and then made me feel like I needed to do it. So I'll be doing that for you guys soon. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about Hot and Sticky. But I always like to add how I'm doing with reading. So let's talk about the books for just a second. The books that I am reading currently, as in right now, right this second, probably while you're watching this, I'm working on these or have already finished at least one of them, are as follows. The first is the 10th in the Bibliophile Mystery series by Kate Carlisle. It is called Books of a Feather, and there are a lot of fabulous books mentioned in this particular story, and I'm guessing in all of the series, because the main character is a bookbinder. So that's a very interesting thing. I would really love to be friends with the characters, but the writing style is just not the best ever. However, I'm about 75 pages from the end, so hopefully I will do a full review for you guys soon. And then the other book I'm working on today, and that I will be working on for the remainder of the week, is Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I am reading this along with several other booktubers. Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Reads Books, and Akos from Akos. I'm not even sure she has a real name for her channel other than her name. So there you have it. But anyway, they were going to set this up just to buddy read together, and several of us horned in on it. And now Elizabeth has set up a thread or several threads on the March Mystery Madness Goodreads group, one thread for each part in the book, so that when you finish part one, you can go on and give us your thoughts about part one and not risk, talking about part two or three and spoiling someone who has only finished part one, which I think is genius and I really appreciate it. I've set myself the goal of reading half a part a day. So I finished section one late last night and have read half of part two today. And if I finish Books of a Feather, I don't know if I will be moving on with part two or if I'm going to keep the goal of half a part a day and just set it to the side for the night and pick up one of the plethora of library books that I've spoken to you guys about so much and that are still sitting on my bookshelf waiting on me to read more than the first couple of pages. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to be reading something. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, haikus, odd things that happened to you today, links to videos you want to share with us, whatever it is, leave it for us down below, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye.